Crumbled up the world on my hand into pieces. So much drip, you would thought that I leaked this. Thought I was dead, it was all in their head. Now a nigga coming back like Jesus. Gotta feed the team, and I'm sure that these crackers got cheese. I believe it's Jesus. Nigga been away, got him seasick. Now I'm pulling up on your beaches.
Alright guys, I found the video that I was talking about in the last video, and I know my face is covering the name, but it's on the Daily Show with Trevor Noah's Facebook channel, and this video is supposed to be funny. So if you laugh, that's okay, you're supposed to laugh, but it points out something that a lot of people don't talk about. So a lot of people right now say that Trump is criticized more than any president in US history, and you're not wrong. But aside from my thoughts on President Trump or the things that he says, Obama was also criticized unfairly in the media. And that's what this video is talking about. So let's just get into that. I'm going to let it play, but I will be pausing to talk about certain things. And I may skip ahead on certain parts. I've seen this video before, but it's been a long time, so I don't remember what they are. But let's start it.
President Obama is now being taken to task for asking Marines to shield him during a news conference rain shower.
He asked them to hold umbrellas over his head, over his head, over his head.
Check out the picture of the Marines holding the umbrella for President Obama as it rained, and the metaphor being, hey, they have him covered. Wouldn't it be nice if he had them covered the way they have him covered?
He asked Marines for umbrellas.
The president called in a couple of Marines for umbrella duty. Many people complain, saying Marines have been through too much training to have to hold an umbrella.
This shot of the president.
Oh man, the added music and then the little like black going in on the sides. That's freaking awesome. This is just the first one, but it's raining, and look, even in the video, like, it's him, but it's also, I don't know who this other guy is, but it's another person too, and everyone says like, oh, CNN's like fake news for the left, and then like other people say Fox is fake for the right. But in these clips, you'll see a lot of CNN and Fox because they just criticize whoever's there. Yeah, it's just funny already. Okay, let's start again. The things that they say are hilarious.
President Obama hiding under an umbrella hit the airwaves yesterday. Look at that Marine standing so erect.
It was a symbolic moment today when the Marines came out and put the umbrella. They were protecting him. Maybe in this case, he should have been protecting them.
Is there a...
Okay, you guys get to point it out. Oh, that's awesome. Let me start to head to the next one. Okay, I think this is the next one. I just don't want to watch... I don't want to put the whole video. Like, if you guys want to watch it, I will put the link and you can go watch it. I just... This isn't a place for me to just share somebody else's stuff. I just want to get to the points. Let's see if this is it.
American flag.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. He shows that or whoever made the video for his channel shows that other presidents have done the exact same thing, but it was a criticism for Obama to do that. What other presidents have done.
Pin is standard accessory for just about every politician and candidate in the country these days, but not Barack Obama.
He stayed in Johnson County to give a speech in Iowa City, and he wasn't wearing an American flag pin.
Presidential contender Barack Obama won't wear an American flag lapel pin.
A reporter for ABC's Cedar Rapids affiliate was the first to notice.
I forgot the things that they said about him. There wasn't a lot you can say, and I know there's people don't like him, whatever, but there was nothing that he came out and just said that was dumb, that was reported on. They had to pick on little things like the Marines holding up an umbrella or him not wearing the American flag pin. Let me try to find the next one real quick. I'm just go through this. Okay, this should be coming up here.
Well, President Obama in the first...
Oh, wait, what was that? Oh! Trump right there with them not wearing one either. That's awesome.
Well, President Obama and the First Lady are taking their tradition of date night on the road this weekend. The first couple are heading for New York.
They went out to dinner and they went to see a Broadway show. And they had a extravagant date night. Date night. Date night.
They took a small Gulfstream jet.
They're also using Marine One, which cost about $20,000 an hour.
Traffic is stopped, as you can see. The show waited 45 minutes.
They want to go to Broadway. They want to go out to dinner. They hold hands.
So according to our calculator, the cost is between $50,000 and $100,000.
I'm just saying the taxpayer expense, the flying a private jet here.
She should have also acquiesced to less extravagance during a time of war and during a time of an economic crisis.
Oh, the music just makes it so much better, but jeez. Oh, awful. That's hilarious, though. I love the endings where it says no president has done anything worse, and then and then they show another president doing the exact same thing. Am I missing something here? Where's the next one? Oh, okay, this is a different one. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna have to play this one out for a second.
It is inappropriate while a country is suffering for him to spend $350,000, to take a picture of the Statue of Liberty when you can Photoshop it for $20 as extravagantly with 3 planes, 2 helicopters.
He maybe should have chosen a...
Yeah, the president should Photoshop the Statue of Liberty into his pictures. That makes sense. That makes sense, man.
less extravagant kind of a date night.
Should the taxpayers pick up the bill? Barack Obama is a millionaire. He can pay the tab himself. Why should?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Millionaires, presidents should pay the tab themselves. What about billionaire presidents? Golfing. I mean, should all presidents have to pay for themselves golfing? Is that what they have to do? All right.
Think about the message that President Obama and Mrs. Obama are giving to their 2 daughters, that we'd be willing to disrupt.
Let's get forward.
How much the trip was costing taxpayers.
Boy, we'd like.
I'm sorry, I'm skipping. I just don't want to show the whole video. If you guys want to watch the whole video, the whole thing's good, but it's not my thing to just upload people's videos.
The President of the United States bowing to the King of Saudi Arabia.
Obama's controversial bow. This president bowed before the Saudi king. The bow or just bending over.
The White House said that wasn't a bow, but it sure looked like one.
Here it is. He comes in.
Oh, imagine that. The White House said something wasn't something when you can see on video that it is. Imagine that. No president has done anything worse, right?
Literally bows below his head and below his shoulder.
He showed the world that I am subservient. I do bow down to you as a Muslim king.
This man loves to bow. Look how low. Wait, I want to show for our audience. Go back if we could re-rack that. Watch how low he is.
All right. I just don't want to show the full thing of all these, but all of the media for this is funny. With the music on top, it just adds to the comedy. Okay, here we go. And then.
As you all know, President Obama is a real man of the people, and yesterday he dropped by a popular Virginia restaurant to grab a burger with his pal Joe. Now take a look at him ordering his burger with a very special condiment.
How dare he order a burger with Dijon mustard? Oh, man. Okay. Oh, what's to say?
President, Vice President had hamburgers for lunch. President reportedly had Dijon mustard.
He asked if they had any Dijon mustard.
Who eats a cheeseburger with Dijon mustard? What is that?
On a side note, I tried Dijon mustard on my burger once, and I added way too much, and it wasn't good. I would never do it again.
He doesn't like ketchup?
What kind of man orders a cheeseburger without ketchup, but Dijon mustard?
All right, I hope you enjoyed that fancy burger, Mr. President.
Oh my god. Oh, eating a pizza with a fork.
And the latest presidential video project, well, it's getting a lot of attention, but perhaps not in the way the White House intended.
The president joking around with a selfie stick.
Oh, God.
President Obama appeared with a selfie stick. Critics called it undignified.
A lot of conservatives especially said this is not presidential, this is beneath the presidency. Why is he doing this? He's demeaning the office.
Quote, a foolproof way to make yourself look like a self-absorbed ass clown.
You know, it's said that Ronald Reagan wouldn't even take his jacket off in the Oval Office, but now we have a commander-in-chief that's doing jump shots and actually, a stick selfie. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Tonight's question of the day.
I thought it was a nice selfie. Hold on, let me find the next one. I don't want to... Okay. Let's see what this one is.
Is the office not going to be as dignified as it used to be?
Now the president is under fire again, this time for his clothes.
Oh, I think I know what this one is. It says, is this the
Former
suit
George
one?
W. Bush Chief of Staff Andrew Card says the Obama dress code is way too laid back.
I wish that he would wear a suit coat and a tie.
I thought it was the tan suit one. No, he's not wearing his jacket in the office.
There was something about this picture that really irritated the forces loyal to the last president.
It shows Obama in the Oval Office not wearing...
Let me go back. You see that smile? You see that damn smile? Look how evil that is, caring about people and shit. Imagine that. I love this video.
There was something about this picture that really irritated the forces loyal to the last president.
It shows Obama in the Oval Office not wearing a coat, but he is wearing a tie there. The president in the Oval Office without his jacket on.
Photographed without his jacket while in the Oval Office. Something.
I know some of these, they show that no president has done anything worse, and they show other presidents doing the same thing. I don't remember if this one has one, because only some of them do. But I think there's probably pictures of other presidents doing the same exact thing, but Obama was criticized for it.
Something I'll remind you that Ronald Reagan never did.
I'm disappointed to see the casual, laissez-faire, shirt sleeves, no shirt and tie, no jacket kind of locker room experience that seems to be taking place in this White House.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Something I'll remind you that Ronald Reagan.
Oh, man, he's not even wearing a tie. How come he didn't get shit for that? How come Reagan didn't get shit for that? I'm not talking shit about Reagan. I'm not. I just think it's so funny that the way the media criticizes the presidents. And I use this Obama one. There's probably not that I found easily, because I just searched for a second, a video of this with Trump, this type of stuff. Because I know the Daily Show doesn't like Trump. That's not a secret, you know. But they could probably do something like this.
Reagan never did.
There's one more thing that has many Americans, including myself, humiliated today. Take a look at the photo comparison of our commander-in-chief.
Oh, I remember this one. This is when Putin turned into a meme. I remember that. Let's see what Hannity's gonna say.
There he is, juxtaposed with Vladimir Putin. They have no respect for our president, for his weakness.
He wears a helmet when he rides a bike.
The picture of him riding the bike with the bike helmet while Putin's got his shirt off.
Shirtless on the horse and all that, and Obama was riding a bike with a helmet on.
Damn Obama, being safe and shit. Okay, I need to find the next one. I don't want to go through the whole thing. Like I said, I know I keep saying it, but... Okay, let's see this. I think that's Bush and the little clip. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, President Bush. I like Bush. I think he he made up a lot of words and he did some questionable things, but I think he's a good person. And I like the things that he's done since he's left. I know he paints now, right? And then I think probably most of you guys have seen the memes of Michelle Obama giving him snacks whenever they go somewhere. They always sit next to each other and they're talking, and she's always giving him food.
And new developments tonight on the fallout from what many are calling President Obama's latte salute.
Everyone's talking about the disrespectful way the president saluted a Marine yesterday with his latte in his hand.
Oh, I remember that. Actually, for this one on social media, I remember people calling him a terrorist because he did that. And I'm not kidding. Like, people legitimately said that because he saluted one of the cards with a latte in his hand. They called him a terrorist because of that. And I know that this is just an Obama video, and it's Obama versus Trump, but this is the point. The point is that, yes, Trump is criticized very much in the media, but they did the same thing to Obama, and the scandals they came up with for Obama himself were always so ridiculous. And I'm sure there's some legitimate ones out there, but it wasn't a lot. And this is the same defense that I see a lot of people use for Trump, that they're not real scandals. They're twisting his words. They're picking on something that doesn't need to be picked on. But this is exactly what they did with Obama. And it changed the way a lot of people see Obama because they made them controversies when there were none there. Let's see.
And disrespectful.
Are we surprised? After all, we got a chai swilling, golf playing, basketball trash talking. Osama bin Laden is dead. GM is alive. A community organizing commander in chief. How disrespectful was that?
Oh, let's see.
The president came out addressing reporters on Thursday, and he was wearing...
Okay. Number one, the tan suit. This is the one that cracks me up. This makes me laugh more than the other ones. The other ones are funny, but this one's hilarious. He really got criticized for the color of his suit. I'll let this full one play. There's a minute and 1 second left. No, I lied to you. 1 minute and 11 seconds left. I didn't mean to lie to you. I'm sorry. I'm bad at math.
This tan suit.
Oh, man.
President Obama's decision to wear a light tan suit at yesterday's news conference. He was wearing a tan suit.
Light tan suit.
I think it was shocking to a lot of people. Is this an effort to make him look warmer?
Full disclosure, I like that suit. I like the suit.
There's no way I think any of us can excuse what the president did yesterday.
Yeah, there's no way we can excuse the color of his suit. There's zero possibility of that being okay. But Representative Peter King, good job, man. Good job.
And then for him to walk out, I'm not trying to be trivial here, but in a light suit, light tan suit.
Also known as Tangate.
Tan suit, and how the tan suit made him look unpresidential.
Yep. The color of your suit makes you unpresidential. Oh, I love it.
Whoever talked him into going into a tan suit, they're so desperate because of these low poll numbers, they're willing to do anything.
They're so desperate, they're willing to do anything. So he wore a tan suit. Guys, and again, Trevor Noah's not the news. That this isn't like the end-all be-all. I know there's other videos. Trevor Noah's a daily show or a nightly show, and the primary goal of his show is to be humorous. That's why this video is funny. That's why they do it this way. But he's got good points in this, and that's the point. You should get your news from everywhere. That's why I follow both sides. On Facebook, on Twitter, I follow both because I look at them both, and then I research it myself to meet in the middle. But if you research this stuff, because he's showing the actual news clips, this stuff really happened. They really criticized him for this stuff.
The tan suit made him.
I love when they pull up the Reagan ones, because a lot of people really like President Reagan, and it's funny that they would brush it off for one party and not the other. And I'm actually going to stop the YouTube video there, and I'll get back to just talking. I'll try to wrap it up real fast, but yeah, the media criticism for Trump is unfair to an extent. I think when he says something idiotic on national television, he should be called out. But there's some things that he has said that were taken out of context. That's the same thing with Obama. He did some things that people take out of context, and they're overblown for both. I think, in general, my opinion, and you don't have to agree with me, but my opinion, a lot of the things Trump is criticized for are valid criticisms, but they overblow them a lot. They make them into situations that they don't have to be. They did the same thing with Obama, with all kinds of stuff. Like the tan suit's my favorite, just because that one is the most ridiculous. The color of his suit makes him unpresidential, and because he wore a tan suit, that means he's willing to try anything to get his poll numbers up. And I know the topic is Trump versus Obama media criticism. I know that, and I know I only showed one video, but like I said before, the reason I chose this video is because it's funny, and I had a lot of fun reacting to this. I will link the full video in the description below, or I'll get the link to my nephew, since he's going to edit this video. But I had a lot of fun doing this. This might have been my most fun video. I actually got to do a video and laugh while I was doing it instead of just being serious the whole time. But media is always going to criticize the president. There's always going to be a side that criticizes the president more, depending on which president it is. It's always going to be Democrat versus Republican, because they feed off of it. They love it. And I talked about it a little bit in the fake news, that they Americanize stuff, so they turn it into drama where there doesn't need to be, because it increases their ratings. So they're the ones that are actually trying anything or willing to do anything to increase their ratings. And just keep that in mind as you watch the news. A lot of things are overblown. Go look up the actual videos yourself. If they're showing you a clip of the president saying something, do that. Don't follow Fox News and be like, oh, well, they showed a little bit more context here, so it makes it seem like he said what he said was good. Or don't follow CNN where they just clip it and they're showing you part of it. You have to watch the whole thing. You have to pay attention. Okay? Just pay attention, guys, because we get shit like this all the time. All the time. It's funny when they do a video like this, when they add the dramatic tones and the negative exposure, and they zoom in and they compare and contrast with other presidents, because it's funny to call them out on their stuff while making it seem more dramatic. I love this video because of that, and it makes me laugh every time. But when I get this video back from my nephew, I will upload it, and then I will put a poll out for the next video. But until next time, guys, I'll see you around.